Welcome to Right After School. I'm your host, Reilly Leconte. We have got a magnificent show for you today, and it's a very special one because we have our very first live studio audience. We have the Art Club talking about fundraisers, projects, and why you should join. In addition to that, we have a brand new student spotlight as well as a top 5 last-minute Halloween costumes for the procrastinators out there. In addition, we have tons of skits from students here at DHS. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages.
There are oceans and rocks, places where fish swim and birds fly, where mountains spring up and trees and grass grow all around. History is made, art is created, things happen that should always be remembered. Heroes emerge. A woman sets people free. A man makes light. A leader steps forward. People get together. They help each other out. They make their own places to run and play and contemplate the universe. There's pride and gratitude and fun. It belongs to everyone. It can be a place, a feeling, a state of mind. So get up, get out there, and find your park.
Welcome back to Right After School. Now we have a very special interview as the Art Club is also part of our live studio audience. Here with me I have Serena Turner and Mrs. Cronin, who's the head of the art department here at the high school. Hey guys, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Alrighty, so you guys are in the Art Club. What kind of stuff does the Art Club do here?
So basically, right now we're building the Art Club to be driven toward community, studio student work, and
Scholarships?
scholarships. Basically right now we're trying to get the students to be involved in the community. We're doing projects like we may be heading toward the Hasbro Children's Hospital to do some art therapy. We're still looking into it. We want to offer students time for extra studio time outside of class, or if they don't have the time in their schedule to fit an art class in their schedule. And we're also raising scholarships for the students in the club to be able to use toward college and other things.
That's excellent. So how long have you been in the Art Club?
The Art Club was a little bit looser. It wasn't didn't have as much of an agenda as we're trying to give it this year. I was in it for all 4 years. I'm a senior. I was in and out. Most of the time I just used it for extra studio work out of class.
Mm-hmm. So we took a look at some of the club's work, and it's truly amazing. You guys are ridiculously talented, and it's beautiful. And what kind of other upcoming projects and fundraisers do you guys have going on?
Do you want to speak to the fundraising? Or?
We have a couple different ideas going on. We're thinking about producing shirts. We're going to have designs on the shirts and sell those all throughout the year at different events. We're thinking about getting in contact with a function space so that we can have a paint night. We'll have further information on that later. We are planning, and we're using these smaller fundraisers for scholarships for our students, but also for a larger trip second semester, where we're hoping to either go to Scotland or Ireland. It's going to be a really big trip. It's going to be about a week during April vacation. We're very excited about it. And we're also putting out calendars, but we still have to get more information on that too.
That is a busy schedule. That sounds like a lot of fun. You guys will be really busy this year. So why should people join Art Club?
Art Club is a really great way to just connect with other artists and kind of like express yourself in a really casual area. If you can't fit an art class into your schedule, I think it's really important to not just, not do art, especially if you're passionate about it. You should go to Art Club. You should get involved with our fundraisers and really just try to make some artwork, because the world needs finished pieces and we need to promote artists. So that's what we're working on.
That's beautiful. Alrighty. So special thanks to the Art Club, Mrs. Cronin and Serena for being here today. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Traffic was awful. Oh, hi guys. Oh. school if we're on time, but if we're late, we got to dump it. Try to be on time, please.
Back to Right After School. Right now I have this week's Student Spotlight. Remember last week it was Ethan Lassie, now I have Logan Ballerino. Hello and welcome.
Hi.
So what grade are you in here?
Sophomore.
Alrighty, what is your favorite subject in school?
Favorite subject in school? Probably math because it's easy to me, and a lot of people say it's like a foreign language, but no, you just gotta do the numbers.
You think math is easy?
Yes.
You're crazy. What's your favorite school-related activity? Do you like pep rallies, like the football games?
I like to say the football games because you get to hang out with your friends, and it's just like an excuse instead of meeting up with people at a house. It's like way more easy being a lazy person.
Alrighty. Speaking of lazy, you're in the band, as
Oh, yeah.
I've heard. That is the opposite of lazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So I've been in the band for about 3 years, starting my 8th grade year. Marching band, we just practice outside in the lot. And the whole thing, yeah, like you said, it's not lazy at all. It's crazy active. We usually do practices Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday are usually football games, which is why I like them so much. And then Saturdays, competitions, sometimes Sundays. We usually run practice 6 to 9, so about 3 hours each day. And sometimes you don't want to go out there like after school, like Wednesdays, 2:30 to 5. You go out there and it's like, oh, I just want to go home. But yeah, you can't be lazy in it or you'll just fall over and die.
So what's this year's show about?
This year's show, it is about, the show's called Into the Light, which is basically the transition from winter into spring. We start off, the snow, everybody's happy and everybody's like, oh yeah, snow this year, school's gonna get canceled. And then we transition into the snowstorm and then that leads into spring. Simple as that.
Alrighty, so you're also in the indoor percussion. What's that like?
Right, indoor percussion. That's it's basically what it entails. It's indoors and it's percussion, just percussion, and that's what I am doing. We basically do a theatrical performance, but using instruments and stuff like that. Last year we did the show called Revolution, which was about the British Revolution in music.
It was really good.
Yeah, thank you.
Alrighty, so last week we had Ethan Lassie fill out a question for the next week's Student Spotlight to answer, and this question is, what is your favorite song and why?
Oh, Jesus. Well, being a teenager, I probably listened to a plentiful amount of music, but my favorite out of all of them has to be probably Beat It by Michael Jackson, only because it just gets me in such a good mood.
Classic.
Yes, classic. It puts me in such a good mood, and it's like, oh, I'm ready to tackle the day and just get through it.
I have never ever once thought, man, I'm ready to tackle the day. Maybe if I listen to that song, then I'll
Maybe.
feel it. All right, now I'm going to have you fill in a question for next week's Student Spotlight.
Okay.
Here it is. And while he is doing that, if you would like to be on Student Spotlight, contact me at my school email, which is reillyleconte2019@dartmouthschools.org, or you can stop by the media room, which is A37. All right, stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages. As Halloween approaches, the window of time to make a great costume gets smaller and smaller. So, to help with those last-minute costume makers out there, here are my top 5 last-minute Halloween costumes that you can make using stuff you find in your house. Little to no DIY required. Number 1 is a ghost. Classic, even Charlie Brown did it. This one's very easy. Take a sheet, wear it, but just make sure you cut out eye holes, because that is vital. Number 2 is a cat. Very basic, very simple. Once again, it's classic. We're all black, ears, and then draw whiskers on your face. Very easy. Number 3 is a cowboy. Now, everything you need for this costume is stuff that everybody should have in their house. Flannel, jeans, boots, and a hat. Very cute, very fun, and it's a great group costume too. Number 4 is a mummy. This one requires a little bit of extra material. You need a lot of toilet paper to make a really great mummy costume. But if you want to go for the basic look, a little bit is okay. Just make sure you don't take all of it, because that is not good. Number 5 is a nerd. I'm pretty sure everyone's done this costume already, but it's still very useful. You can wear a button down with pants or skirt, suspenders, and glasses with tape around them. Very easy, something that everyone loves to do. Once again, a great group costume. Alrighty, that's it. I hope that this helped. Use all of these for your last minute costume needs. These can be great group costumes, and because they're so basic, they add room for a lot of variety. From Reilly, Leconte, and everyone at Right After School, happy Halloween.
Massachusetts State Police are out on the road every day,
looking for speeders and aggressive drivers.
Aggressive driving to me is excessive speed limit, following too closely,
on their cell phones, texting,
unsafe lane changes, weaving in and out of traffic.
using the breakdown lane to get around cars.
Okay, and the reason I stopped is you're doing 63 miles an hour and it's postage 50.
We're not out here trying to be the bad people. We're saving lives.
I gave you a warning.
So consider yourself warned.
We're out in force.
In case you could not tell by my layered flannel and sweater, it is extremely cold in here in the Right After School studio. In fact, during rehearsal last week, something really strange started happening. Take a look at some footage from that rehearsal. Whoa, it's so cold in here. Do you guys feel that? Well, let's get started. Alright, I guess we'll just start with the intro, okay? Alrighty. Hello, and welcome back to Right After School. I'm your host. It's really cold in here. I'll just put on another sweater and we'll be good, I promise. Welcome back to Right After School. I'm your host, Reilly Leconte. We have a great show for you to... Oh my god, it is freezing. One more. I'll be fine. Okay, that's better. Three is enough. Welcome back to Right After School. I'm your host, Reilly Leconte. We got a great show for you today. Oh god, it's still cold in here. Why? Welcome back to Right After School. I'm your host, Reilly Leconte. Today we've got an excellent show for you today. Oh, it's still cold. Sorry, this is the last one, I promise. I promise. It's a fur vest, so, I mean... Alright, let's do it. Welcome back to Right After... Seriously? And that's it. It's snowing now. That is it for this week's episode of Right After School. Special thanks to the Art Club and for Logan Ballerino for being on the show. Next week, join us for a special interview with Dr. Gould, as well as footage from the pep rally. If you would like to be on Student Spotlight, contact me at the link below, or stop by room A37. This is Reilly Leconte signing off with Right After School. Bye! That's good. Good job. Big talking. Taking a conversation. It was excellent. Nice job. Nice job.